Hey, good morning. Happy Winning Wednesday, everyone. Okay, a little bit late on starting here. I was recording promo videos, so apologies for that. Now, let's talk a little bit about vibration and energy. So, again, last week we introduced the Breathwork Facilitator Program, which I am super excited about. And if you have not checked out the breath code recordings, they end today. So definitely you have 3 days worth to catch up on, but definitely catch up on them before they disappear. Now, when I talk about energy and vibration level, like it is super, super important to protect yourself, to, you know, be very, very intentional with your energy and where to plug the leaks, right? Like we all have leaks. We have things that drain our power. Maybe you are, if this sounds familiar to anybody that's a parent, maybe you're working on something and your kid asks for a snack like 17 times while you're trying to work on something. Does this sound familiar? Yeah, it's an energy leak. It's pulling your focus and your attention away. That shit can get mulling. Like, not only that, but like, who are my chronic overthinkers here? Like, you have to think about every situation for something that, like what's the bad? Well, typically it's what are all the bad ways this can go? Like, what are all the ways this can go terrible? And so your life, it runs on energy. Like it's not time, it's energy. So when your field is clear, you'll start to make aligned choices. You'll, when you're having leaks, when you're having things pull at you, when it's leaky, you will fall back into old programs. It's basically like that stress response. Wherever you are, when you fall back into that stress response is your like go to whenever things get hairy. Like maybe you get overwhelmed. Maybe you start people pleasing. Maybe you start saying yes to things you really don't want to say yes to. Maybe you start doom scrolling on Facebook or Instagram, or get sucked up into Netflix. Like, hello, I'm watching trashy reality TV right now. That's my de-stress thing, but like that's where I go to. Like I numb out. Maybe it looks like self-sabotage. Maybe you just don't want to do anything in your business, and so then you just don't, like nothing moves the needle. But from here on out, like we get to be intentional. We get to look at that and, you know, uh, see where it's actually draining us more than it's helping us. We get to choose on purpose. So, one of the biggest things I see people get caught up in is the news. And I put this in my email message, but like, no shame if you are a chronic news watcher. Like, yes, I believe that there are some things that we need to keep up to date on, but it should not be on all the time. It shouldn't be the only thing in your field. Like when you are watching the news, just think about this. Like when you're watching whatever time it comes on anymore. I don't know. I don't I don't ever put it on anymore. But like the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever news, and it's just going through all these stories. Like they tend the thing with the news is they tend to focus on the negative, which is also subconsciously what we were programmed to look at. So when you are going through all these stories and you see the state of the world, right? Like everything looks fucking terrible. Like the economy's going to shit. We're maybe going into a war. Um, there's uh, craziness with riots. That sounded so Valley Girl. With riots and whatever, like protests and whatnot going on. People dying, people getting into accidents. Like, do you notice when you're watching the news that your cortisol spikes? Do you notice what your nervous system is doing? Do you notice if you're getting tight in the shoulders or your jaw is clenching? Like, mainstream coverage is very fear forward, is focused on the negative, like I said. So their main goal is to keep you in fight or flight. Like, and I will go as far as to say, like, the government, they want you to be in scarcity and survival mode because it keeps you dependent on them. Consider this your permission slip. Like, it is an act of self-care to not watch the news, to step back. And it doesn't mean like if you're a chronic news watcher that you watch it every single day that you have to completely cut it off, like go cold turkey or whatever, but like maybe you choose like a 10-minute curated time to catch up on the stories. I feel like I get a lot of my news from like Facebook now, like, but it doesn't make it into my feed as much because I'm more focused on things that uplift me, things that are good for my system, that is about learning, about nervous system and spirituality and like neuroscience, right? So maybe instead of completely shutting off the news, you turn off your notifications. Like if you have like a lot of news sites that you join, you turn off the notifications or you pause some of the news channels on your feed so that you're not seeing them for like 30 days. Yeah, like I said, maybe you cut out 10 minutes to just catch up on things. Or maybe you try a 7-day fast. Just like cut out all news for 7 days and notice how your body feels. Like my husband, he's been eating clean for the past like 30 days. And so this is something that, you know, I generally eat clean, although lately I've been snacking a little bit more. I've been having a little bit more treats um, in my weekly or daily diet, but I digress. Like I've been eating semi, you know, for the most part, clean. Trying to get very whole foods into like no matter what. Our dinners have always been like our time together for dinners has always been healthy foods. So he's been eating clean for 30 days and he's all like, holy crap. Like, I feel like I have energy. I feel like I have less stress response. Not only has he lost 20 pounds, and damn him that he can lose 20 pounds that quickly, but like he feels really good. And his nervous system feels good. And so it's like these little small things that you don't even really realize. Like we know these things. We know that the news isn't necessarily good for us. And we know that eating clean is is something that will help us, right? But it's like until you actually like do it and notice that it's kind of like a light switch. It's like, oh shit, yeah, this actually works, right? So try it. Try it. Like some other ways that you can kind of clean out your system, like not only news, not only eating clean, but like clutter. Um, right now, I feel like we have a big problem with clutter in our house. Like clutter around your field is also like clutter in your mind. Like even if you don't really notice the clutter around you, subconsciously your brain sees it and it starts to junk up things. So it doesn't have to be necessarily clutter around your house. Like we've, I we have clutter because we want to move at some point. So it's like we're going through things and we're shifting things. We have things in boxes, and so this has been a process because we were supposed to move last summer or this summer. And then we ended up pushing it another year. So it's like things have been in transition around my house for quite a while. So, but I still notice that. Like I still notice the clutter. Um, so maybe it's not physical clutter for you, but maybe it's like digital clutter, like your inbox, your notifications, your apps, maybe group chats, like people on your social media that's you like every time that you look at their stuff, it just gets you pissed because they don't agree with you, or like um, maybe it's somebody that was from your high school that you didn't necessarily get along with, but because you have a lot of mutual friends, you have them on your social media. Like, get rid of that shit. You don't have to have that. Or if you really don't want to defriend somebody, like I have people in my family that I don't necessarily like want to cut them out of my list, like my friends list, but maybe I snooze them. I don't want to see their stuff on my feed. So like you can snooze people indefinitely or for 30 days or whatever you want. Like if it interrupts you, it costs your peace. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive. Like we deserve we're already living in a world that's like pulling our attention 17 different ways and putting us in fight or flight and disrupting our nervous system and making us stressed and anxious and all the things. We get to choose where we have our peace. And at home, and our downtime should be centered around peace. Like I get it if you have young kids, like that's not always necessary, but we get to cut out some time. Other things like people and spaces. Not everyone earns a front row seat to your field. Not everything is emergent. Not everybody needs your attention. Like, I get it with kids. They can't do things for themselves yet. But loving someone doesn't mean you hand them over every ounce of your bandwidth. If you want to say no to like a get together or whatever, like they can miss you for one night. If you're not feeling it, don't fucking go. Like, just say no. No, I've said this so many times. No is a complete answer. You don't have to explain. And overcommitment, like, don't say maybe, because that's still, it leaves it in limbo. They're still hanging. It's still like, yes, it may be a gentle no to you, and you may intentionally be like, I'm saying maybe because I don't actually really want to go. Protect the white space the way you protect appointments. No means no. Like if you want to act, if you feel it in your body, you're like, yes, I want to go to this. This is fun. Go. But if you are like your initial, like actually pay attention to your body cues. Like we don't do this anymore. We're so like out here thinking that we need to do all the things, and our body is like, no, that is a no for me, dog. Like I don't want to do this. Like your body will tell you if your initial, you know, like somebody invites you out and your initial reaction is like, oh, like I don't want to do that. Like pay attention to that. Like your body's trying to tell you something. Listen to it every now and again. The more that you listen to it, the more it'll give you those signals louder and clearer, and then you can follow your heart. Another thing that energy leaks, like little micro leaks happen, is in the background. What are we saying to ourselves? What is our self-talk like? Like, are we comparing ourselves to everybody else? Are we saying, I should be further along, or I messed it up again, or I'm like, I wish I didn't say that, or, you know, like whatever. Like we get to start shifting that. So when we talk about vibration, and so we talked about this in the Breath Codes event. So again, this was day three that we talked about vibration and vibration and energy. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate yourself on vibration level? right now? Like, are you high vibe? And I'm not meaning like a spaz. Like, I'm meaning like you're seeing possibility, like you're in flow, like things are working for you, or are you all the way down at zero and feeling like the world is against you? Like, be honest. Whatever you're at, if you're below a 6, there's no shame in that. Like, majority of people are living in a below 6 vibration level right now, but it's just data. Like, it's literally just information so that you can see where you're at right now and consciously pay attention to that. Like, see where you're at so that you can get out of that trap. And what influences that number? Like, where are you feeling like you have energy leaks? Where are you feeling like it's snuffing out your light? Where are you dimming your light? Who raises it? Who lowers it? What situations have an effect on your vibration? And choose to keep people and things in your field intentionally. Like, pick what gets your attention. Attention is creation. So, we talked a lot about heart coherence. And so, I just want you to like actually drop down into your body. Like right now, just if you're not driving or like doing something active or walking around, or maybe if you are walking around, just take a second and actually drop into your body. Like you can put your hand on your heart, hand over your solar plexus, and take a breath. Just take a breath all the way down deep into your belly. Notice where there's any tensions inside of your body. Maybe it's in your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Maybe it's in your stomach. Maybe it's in your head, in your hips. And just breathe into it. Maybe if you feel that tension, what emotion is behind that tension? Can you name it? Is it fear? Is it anger, sadness, hurt, guilt, shame, stress? Stress is more of a thing, but not necessarily emotion, but like what's behind it? Name it. And start to feel as you name that emotion and just repeat that emotion over and over in your head. Maybe sadness, fear. Just name it over and over as you focus on that part of your body that has the tension. As you name it over and over and over, start to feel how it softens. Start to feel how that part of your body starts to unclench, de-stress, let go, simply by naming an emotion. And now I want you to breathe into your heart. So you have a little light in your heart that's starting to get bigger and bigger as you breathe every single breath. See that light getting a little bit bigger. And what's something that lights you up? Something that you can be grateful for? Something that, you know, you love? Something good that happened? Something someone said? A person that was around you that just made you smile? And just breathe into that. Breathe into your heart. And with that, bring all the gratitude to that person, that situation, that thing that happened. Maybe bring a smile to your face. Just feeling your heart beam. That light getting brighter, connecting with your field. Maybe that light, maybe let's put a color on it. What's a color you like? Maybe gold, maybe white, blue, green, purple, pink, whatever it is. Start to see that light spread throughout your body, throughout every single cell in your body, until it starts to leave your body and starts to fill up your field, your aura, with that light. Maybe as it fills up your aura, it starts to spread out to people that are around you. So your heart connecting to their heart. Even if they're kind of far away. You don't have to be in your house right now or your workplace or wherever you are. Maybe connect with a person that you love, that you appreciate. Maybe bringing it back to the person that you were initially thinking about. Just connect your heart with them. And start to see that you, as you connect your heart to their heart, that they start to connect their heart to other hearts. And then they connect their hearts to others. And it starts to create this ripple effect, this grid of heart to heart across the world. And as that spreads, just drop back into your own heart. And maybe tell yourself, I'm so sorry I abandoned myself in fear or guilt or shame or whatever that emotion was for you that showed up in your body. So sorry I abandoned myself. I'm here now. I choose safety. I choose truth and clarity. And taking another breath and just coming back home to your field. And as you're coming back, just notice you just told your nervous system the truth. You're safe. You're sovereign. You are in charge. So this is where we get to be a guardian of our field. We get to be intentional. We get to protect our power. We get to choose the inputs that match the future you're creating. And I'm proud of you. Like, this is not easy in this day and age. It's not easy to look at ourselves in all the ways that we're giving away our power, spiking our cortisol, dysregulating our nervous system. But just think, energy first. Everything else follows. It gets to be easy. It gets to take practice. The more that we do this, the more that we solidify those neural pathways. So do I want to go into this? So when we're, your vibration is that basically it's the felt quality of your nervous system and emotional state. Like, this is how coherent, resourced, and open you are. It shows up in your breath. It shows up in your tone. It shows up in your posture, even your HRV, like if you track your metrics, your clarity, your choices. So we don't have to be perfect. Like, this is your permission slip. You don't have to be perfect. But we do get to keep our capacity in check. Like, the aim is increasing your capacity to stay regulated, even in the negative, even in the super positive, like intentional and connected with life's, life is still gonna life, right? Like, we're still gonna have things that happen where we're like sad or hurt or upset about something or angry about something. And that's okay. Like, we get to touch that emotion. We get to actually feel it. But it's not, I'm going to swing over here and then all the way out here and then swing back this way. Like, that's freaking whiplash. What we get to do is we feel that emotion, we touch it, feel it in our body for however long you need to feel it. Like, if maybe it's a few minutes, maybe it's a few hours, maybe it's a day or two, and then bring yourself back to neutral. So when your power is seeping out, your energy, you're leaking, like you're not paying attention to these things. Like you're too caught up in whatever's going on. So again, like your mind, this would be like the doom scrolling, the overthinking, the constant what ifs, the catastrophic headlines in the news. So what can we do for that? Turn off the news for a little bit, or take 10-minute like little windows where we actually watch the news, or turn off our push notifications, or replace like all the infinite feeds with like we intentionally go to a news site to find our news and then we turn it off, right? Or emotional leaks, like your heart, unprocessed resentment, people pleasing, performing, okayness. What can we do? Name it. Name the emotion behind it. 2-minute like feeling labeling, like we did with our body, like find the tension in our body, put the emotion behind it. Maybe we say some "I'm so sorry" phrases so as we touch into our heart. Like, I'm so sorry you're sad. I'm so sorry you felt this. I'm so sorry that things had to be this way. I'm so sorry that life is not fair. And just roll with it. Like, see where it takes you. Or maybe it's somatic leaks, like your body, like poor sleep hygiene. Like, I don't know about y'all, but my deep sleep gets like it's never been real good, but my deep sleep it has consistently been under an hour. So maybe we look at our blood sugar. Maybe we look at dehydration. Maybe we look at, being indoors for too long. So what can we do? Go outside, especially in the morning, like first 5 minutes of the day, go outside, look up, look at the sun, get the sunlight in your eyes for like 60 seconds. Or maybe our first meal, like we prioritize protein, 20 to 30 grams. Water, hydrate, get some electrolytes in, and then note it, like have a bedtime routine. Maybe we turn our devices off an hour before we go to sleep. We have like a little bit of carbs, like 2 hours before we go to bed. Maybe we have like a wind down time where we let warm water run over our bodies and we intentionally cut off all cords and connections. Other things, environmentally, like things in our environment, like we talked about clutter, maybe fluorescent lighting, maybe noise, maybe like even like your digital stuff, like your desktop. Like if you have a messy digital, like a messy desktop on your computer, we can clear one surface a day. We can add a plant next to us. We can switch to warmer light at night. Like get rid of the blue lights. We can have noise boundaries, times where I just go and like shut myself in a room away from everybody for like 30 minutes, 15, 30 minutes. And then relational leaks. Like this is stuff in your field. Maybe leaking boundaries. People have access to us all the time, or energy vampires, or, the obligation loops. So maybe we get to have a front row policy. We have fewer seats, higher standards, right? Keep kind distance without drama. So definitely, if you have not watched day 3, we talk a lot about energy and vibration in the breath codes. So the recordings have gone out by email. If you need the recording, drop something in the chat below so I can get the recording to you, because today is the last day. Today is the last day to actually get your recording. So, um, not only that, but the Breathwork Facilitator Program is officially open. We start on November 3rd. I really, really hope that you guys are feeling this calling, because, again, we need people out there. We like, everybody's stressed out. Everybody's having anxiety. Everybody's having these energy leaks, and they're looking for solutions. Like, the holistic and healthcare industry, like, or just like coaching industry in general, like, it's booming so much that it's gone from like 1 billion to, well, it's gone from the millions to a billion. Hey, here we go. And it's like potential to grow in the next 3 to 4 years is like triple that. So it's like this bell curve. Like, everybody's looking for this stuff right now. They're searching for coaches. They're searching for facilitators. We need, like, I'm only one person and I do most of it online, yes, but we need people out there in the field regulating people. We need people out there so that they can get the medicine, so that they can be regulated, so they can get out of anxiety and overwhelm. Like, this is the thing that not only does it give you purpose, but it also, you deserve to get paid for it. You deserve to make an income from it. This pays you back not only in income, but it also pays you back in, purpose and impact, and knowing that you are the difference for someone else. So, guys, this is open until the end of the month. Beta rate, so it's the first time I'm doing this online, so it's heavily discounted. And again, like, we need people. We need people out there in, I wouldn't say in the trenches, but like out there in the field doing this work, so that we can raise our vibration together and we can all come to peace together. So, anyways, on that note, I appreciate you all. I'm going to drop the links here. If anybody needs the recording, definitely let me know in the comments, but I will drop the links for the Breathwork Facilitator Program, because, like, I'm so excited about it. Like, I already have some people that are in the class, and they're going to be amazing, and I can't wait to see what they create. But I love you guys. Have an amazing week. I will see you next Wednesday, no matter what. And I love you. Bye.